the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rebels offense will get first crack at it today. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete. Oh, the sweet feet. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Rebels want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Hauls it in. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start. Running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal. Looking for just 1 more yard. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited. And you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls it, fired complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Quick completion on the out. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Barry Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The 12th man, Borden standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking downfield, it's Newton. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest. And you could tell, just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Catch in the middle. It's Bond. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Norman. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. The short hands, it's Bussy. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter, and we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Reed. Finds his man, it's Bond. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Texas A&M going quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bussy.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Down Aggie! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by 4 over Florida. We'll parachute back into your game, fellas, if anything changes in this heavyweight battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Back to pass, it's Reed. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Rebels will hustle to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Uncorks one. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's into the open down the middle. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack to pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Reed. Right down the middle. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no...
Gashes him in the middle. Touchdown, Aggie. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Caught behind the line. It's Vaughn. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, going up top. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Pressure coming. Got him downfield. Wide open on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That big play has them in business. First and 10 inside the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. Turning it on. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's got an open man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Splits the uprights. Good. Had to settle for the field goal. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. To the air, it's Reed. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Touchdown, Aggie! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Rebels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Rebels line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Texas A&M going up tempo. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his third receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into the season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Alexander.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open... that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bradley. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. To throw, it's Newton. Fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Between the uprights, it's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Plucks it out of the air. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, running back on the move. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Pumps it downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Hand off from the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. From the gun, the ground game. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible.
To the air, it's Owens.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The give to the back. And was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Rebels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And here comes the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Smart move to keep it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Power football with the run. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The run from the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll go to the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You know, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
Looking to throw, it's Simmons. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.